Now, let's move on to the next part. That's the grammar. In today's grammar, you and I will learn how to make the sentences, making the requests, the offers, and the promises. This is the knowledge I think is quite important, and in fact, you will need it to communicate in real life. Therefore, when we study this lesson, you need to pay attention. First, making requests. The request sentence is the one we use to ask someone for help. We will make the following sentence. We can use the formula can you, could you, plus verb, bare infinitive, or will you, would you, plus verb, bare infinitive. And when someone is asked for help, they will say, sure. Okay. All right, I'm glad to help you. But if they don't agree to help, they will say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. Or, I'm afraid not. Next is the offers. When we want to help someone with a problem, we can make a sentence like this. Would you like plus noun, or would you like plus to infinitive, an infinitive verb with to. Or, what can I get for you? Or, shall I? Shall we? Plus verb bare. Please note that after shall, we only follow with I and we. We don't use other subjects. Will you have plus noun, or won't you have plus noun. Besides, we can use can I get you plus noun. And then the person who is asked will answer. If they agree, they will answer, yes, please. That would be nice. But if they don't want our help, they will say, no, thank you. And finally, promise. When we want to fulfill a certain promise, we will use the following formula. I will plus verb 1, infinitive verb, I promise, or vice versa, I promise I will plus bare infinitive, or I promise I won't. I promise I won't do this thing, that thing. Or we can say I promise plus to infinitive. And if they agree, they will reply, I hope so. Good. I'm glad. And don't forget. So let's take a look at some real-life examples below. You can see this girl saying, could you give me a bandage, please? And mom said, sure, here you are. I have a bad headache. Could you give me an aspirin, Mom? Sure, here you are. Or, I was bitten by a snake. Could you help me to hold the wound tight? I was bitten by a snake. Could you help me to hold the wound tight? Of course. I'll do it right now. Oh, you have a high temperature. Can I get you some paracetamols? Yes, please. We have just looked at some practical examples which you often use in daily life. You broke the vase, Nam. I hope you won't do it again. I promise I won't. I promise I won't. Those are real examples when we apply sentence patterns about requests, offers, and promises in everyday communication. I hope that through today's lesson unit, you will gain useful knowledge and you can practice today's sentences in daily communication. Today's lesson ends here, Unit 9 of First Aid Course, Lesson 1. See you in the next units. Goodbye, see you again.